Hey guys, what's going on? Show Guy Joe here with.
Tafari TV.
We are back for Ultraman Arc episode 2. Tafari actually liked enough that he said he'd come back. I'm gonna hope that keeps the pace because it's fun watching Tokusatsu with a friend. So how's it going? How are you?
I'm alright. I am slowly getting the feeling back in my legs after BlurredCon because they broke the escalator, so we got to take even more stairs this weekend.
Oof. Is it that really hellish stairs in Atlanta? Oh, no, wait, you guys were in DC.
Yeah, we had the DC hotel, what is it, the Crystal City Hotel. So it's not bad. It's just like we already have to take stairs because the elevator's like a 30-minute wait, so no thanks. And I just heard this loud crash and bang noise right next to our booth, and I'm like, cool. The like 1,000 people leaving the cosplay contest, now they got to hike.
Ooh, that's no good. But we are here to do watching and chatting with Ultraman Arc episode 2. Um, Legend of the Forest, I think is what this one is. What's our subtitle here? Legend in the Woods, based off the official Ultraman YouTube channel. We are going to be doing this raw. That way, Tsuburaya, even though Tsuburaya is very kind to Toku tubers, I still don't want them coming after us because as bad as Toei is,
Yeah.
Tsuburaya is technically Toei's dad, so we don't need that coming after us. But we will start it off, I believe. Yep, we're back at Skip offices. So this literally picks up at the end of episode 1.
Yeah, this is
So
up right back at the base, right?
yeah, the home investigation office. Yes. So this dude, it's literally the end of episode 1. It leads right into episode 2. I am okay with that. It
Is that
means
Shiba Inu dog on a poster?
probably Japan loves the Shiba Inus. And what does this guy bring as a welcome present to working company? A coffee maker. As I take a sip of my coffee.
I thought it was a PC tower.
Nah, that's one of those high-ranking espresso coffee makers.
All right, Jordan the Stallion, find one for me.
I don't know if he can do that.
I have faith.
Okay. So our main dude's asking is like, why would the kaiju, the defense force, bring a dude like you here? He's like, you guys are running into stuff. I forgot I actually have audio from this one.
I mean,
We're just doing introductions
are
and
you actually
answering some
picking
questions.
are you picking up some of the actual Japanese out of here?
A little bit. I mean, I've been studying for a bit.
You are a better man than I. I know Hanase, and that's it. Do they have like a so do they have like a red alert phone like the Powerpuff Girls?
I think it's an emergency number you can call, and it just connects to them because it was the kaiju investigation hotline, and the kid's just like, "Hey, my dad needs to be stopped. Please come help."
Okay.
And now we're in the theme song.
And I forget, these are clips from the current episode, or this
No, I
is
think this is now a mixture of clips and who's who.
okay.
I think we may have a proper theme song now.
All right.
Now, the ending theme is most definitely a clip show, a brief recap of the episode. So, Bot, Ultraman Arc himself. Yep, shots of the episode already.
Okay, so yeah, we do get these in the intro.
I'm kind of sure why, but you know. That new version of Zeton looks nice. I forget he's got. I forgot he's got power armors this season.
Does he not normally?
No, normal. Well, the writer for this one was the writer for what was Ultraman X, where they kind of had like a digital motif, kind of like not quite Superhuman Samurai Squad, but they could digitize monsters and make them into his own armor.
Okay.
So same head writer is writing on this. So I guess dude likes his armor forms. I'm
Yeah,
not complaining against it.
yeah. Before it was Disney XD, Jetix had a show like that called Shinzo, and everyone basically got turned into cards and power ups.
I think I remember that. Here's our local Kenny for this episode.
I was gonna say, is he gonna be recurring, or do I just need to not get attached to him?
No, don't get attached to him. Kenny's are kind of old school thing because they would dictate the plot, or the plot would focus around the kids rather than the main actors. It annoyed me to crap in some of the earlier tokusatsu, but you got to take the good with the bad.
Fair enough.
All right, so the kid's name is Hayato. I think his dad's working for a logging company.
Are we still at the agency?
No, we're over at we're over by the station that Hayato's dad is working at.
Okay, so I was like, what? I feel like we've been to these woods before. Or whatever
Oh,
shrubbery they have growing around their building.
you'll get used to that because they can only shoot in certain places in Japan.
Really?
The more you watch tokusatsu, the more you start to learn. It's like where certain areas in Japan, in Tokyo, are.
So it's like the real life Yakuza game, how they just reuse the same city and just give it a new story every.
Pretty much. Even in the wild rural areas, there are certain locations they continuously shoot at.
Okay, so I see he has the letter hinting at whatever we're about to be fighting this episode.
Yeah. Hayato spotted the kaiju and it's like, here's what it is. Whatever dad's doing is gonna wake it. We need to stop him.
So this is monarch behavior.
Kinda. All right, so what kind of thing are we doing? We're
Excavation?
bulldozing?
Or
Well, that's never good. Oh, they're urban development. Okay.
is this gonna be a tree hugging kaiju? Stop destroying my forest.
Pretty much.
Poison Ivy would be proud.
She would. So I'm guaranteeing those pyramids seal in the monster. But they gotta go because they're in the way of progress.
Oh, so those are old artifacts, not the bricks they just laid down.
Yeah.
Okay, I had me confused for a second. Is it weird? I kind of want one of those hats.
Dude. I'm kind of bummed that you don't get to see like the really cool but also hilariously goofy stuff the actual Defense Force wears. Like sometimes it's wild, but you still want the jackets.
Like the real Japanese Defense Force, or just like
No,
Ultraman?
like the Defense Force they have for like the Ultraman series,
Okay.
like Guts or other things. This is like one of the rare Ultramans where it's not about the Defense Force; it's about a discovery or investigation. Yep. Lost Tafari for a moment. Probably have to reset something. Welcome back. You're muted.
Said phone was ringing, but I could still see the screen.
Ah.
So where did this thing come from, or did we just
So he
randomly?
went to a local. He went to a local antique stop, antique store or something. He's asking like the village elder. Basically, it's like,
Okay, so this is the story of the thing then.
yeah.
Okay, I thought we like panned to a random shot that I missed.
It's like, hey, here's what Hotaru drew. Is it anything like the story you're telling? It's like, oh, it is. Huh, that's new.
What, the reflection?
Yeah, they don't normally do stuff like this, so this is like kind of new. I'm intrigued.
Maybe it's a magic mirror.
Okay, his name is Sugiyama. Ultraman's gonna learn the Mothaba and use it on this guy.
Oh yeah, the the demon pot technique.
What parent takes their kid to work this much?
I don't know, maybe whatever school is trying to put him in is too expensive.
It must be
Or
during
maybe
the
it's,
summer times.
I'm saying maybe it's summer and he's got full custody.
Mom might be playing mahjong. We don't know. He's trying to explain that his job's important and what he's doing is good for people, but like it has to be done.
Even at the risk of all of us getting Aaron Yeager. It's cool.
I mean, it's not one of those monsters, but those type exist in these shows.
I mean, if it's big enough to step on you, you get squished either way.
Oh god, he's got the pot.
Well, he's got the Pennywise pot.
And it stinks.
Was that stuff in there?
I guess.
Thank you, Blue Bots, for whatever info you're giving us.
He said something's amazing. I don't quite know what. He's gonna mess with those pyramids.
Do they actually have pyramids in Japan? Or like old structures like that?
I mean,
Oop, there it is. Why is everybody turning? Oh, okay. There's a reason for this.
Don't touch the pyramids.
So all the construction, making noise, and rumblings leading up to it did nothing but the literal finger tap to
This is
the
why we don't like Kenny's. They ruin everything.
the finger tap. Did the monster take his hat? Oh, never mind. He still got it. That's clearly not a rejected Pokemon.
What are you talking about? That's clearly Megadon fan. I mean, I wouldn't catch it, but that's just because it's not a steel type.
That too. Okay, design actually isn't that bad. Not what I would expect out of a nature monster, but like it works.
I want to know what this dude is shooting that makes that monster actually stop and feel it.
I was surprised that gun did anything at all.
I don't know if this is a new monster or if this is a returning monster, though.
I mean, it's not a design I've seen before. Really.
This is why we don't like Kenny's, dude.
This is why we don't get attached to candies, I see.
Well, that CG's a little wonky there. And that's even wonkier.
Is he getting inhaled into the... Yes, he is. You don't think you should have maybe did this a little sooner?
I really want that transformation device.
That it is like a cooler Ranger thing, which a bunch of people had this weekend at BlurCon. They had the Black Ranger was there, Walter Jones. So I saw this pose with the little Ranger thing like 1,000 times. Okay, I was like, why is he holding his stomach?
Who knew that being nearly eaten by a monster would solve all their problems?
You know what it is? This thing kind of looks like an overgrown Zelda boss. Like it looks like a rejected Ganon design, and it kind of works for this show.
All right, what spectacular camera trick are they going to bestow upon us this episode? Because we got the multi-camera shot through the offices. All right, that's cool. We can see through the eye of the Ultra.
Oh, we're going for a first-person shot. Are we winning right now?
I don't know.
I don't think we are. Nothing from this angle has looked good.
And now we're going through the first-person view of the monster.
Yeah, there's a
That's
crater. Damn, Ultraman, fight back.
that's a brand new thing. I've never seen them do that before.
Honestly, it's an easily tapped method. A lot of people just don't use it for some reason.
That was like one of my favorite things from the Super Broly movie was seeing the
Yeah, with
first person
the,
perspective in the fight.
the short little first person shot. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Hit a barrel roll.
I'll cut this with my sword. That was a bad idea.
Because sword beats sludge, I guess.
Yeah, but now he started a forest fire, and we're just ignoring that apparently. And head laser.
Gazer beam.
Sure, why not?
I have the power. Oh, never mind. You can have it back.
No, thank you.
Return to sender. I like how it's always just like a separated head sending itself to help. Like, I'm gonna I'm gonna jump in the fight, but I'm not risking my entire body. Hurry up with the Mafua.
And this is the part where we both remember that this is a children's show.
Basically. Are we about to do the old school Godzilla Kong shove a tree in his mouth?
Up there we go. That got him to sneeze it. Apparently, he's allergic to pine.
But he's the forest monster, so that's a weird decision. And even Ultraman's confused. Whatever, I'm gonna just shoot him. Destructo disc.
Pretty much.
Did you miss? How did you miss? Did it just? Never mind. Still going.
I have questions about the size and depth of this hole.
That was created by you throwing a cylinder sideways.
Never mind, it's over. There's the Ultra Beam. It's
Using it to
actually not
propel,
bad.
using it to propel himself out of it. Yeah. Shiba dog. What have we learned today? Stop letting little ass kids come back to this office.
Shh. Don't let children touch things that shouldn't be touched.
Exactly.
So apparently that barrel was like a sedative that kept the monster asleep.
Oh. Did they even open it? Because I saw his mouth glow red, but I wasn't sure if he like ate it or something.
That's what he sucked U-head in there for.
Okay.
Because it was holding the thing. And he made a gift card for them. He may not be on the up and up.
Right. I'm saying like this is giving we found resources we can use at this site. Prepare the secret thing that we're going to tell you about at the end of the season.
Pretty much.
This is a very Amanda Waller looking phone call.
See if I just skip, 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 skip. All right, what do we got?
Is this a hint for next week?
Yeah, this is next week's thing.
Okay.
Oh, that's big.
Looks more menacing, at least.
That's a Zeton. Those are the things that actually can kill an Ultraman.
Hmm.
So this may be like the origin story for
Okay.
it. All right, guys, that was our episode 2 watch. What'd you think?
Interesting so far. It looks like a very simple concept, but if they're going to be introducing like new camera techniques and stuff every time, I'm curious to see what they do each episode.
Me too. Especially the camera techniques. Like, I don't think we've been inside an Ultra before because a lot of the times they'll have like the host. Sometimes the Ultra will talk to the host body because they're
Okay.
two separate things. But like this time around, it seems like Arc is just an extension of Yuma to a
Yeah.
degree. So that's why you don't hear it. But like Ultraman Z, and some of the other Ultras are two individual beings. It's two individual beings in one body. Plus, we don't like Care Bear stare our stuff out of our chest to transform.
That too.
Monster design was unique this time around. I am looking forward to seeing what version of Zeton is next week. That seems pretty interesting. I'm going to keep with it. What about you?
Same. I'm down for another week of it.
Alrighty. Well, we will keep this going until Tafari wants to tap out. Hopefully, he won't for a while. I mean, we're not hinging this on you, but I do think this is a lot more enjoyable having you here with me rather than just me.
Yeah.
I'll sit there. I can't talk to like nothing forever.
Right.
But guys, thanks so much for watching. We will be back next week with Arc 3 review. You can find me on Twitch at Joe Italian last name or over on Showa Guy Joe. Subscribe, like the channel. We are trying our best. And you can find Tafari.
All platforms underneath this name. Real easy.
Yep. And we will see everybody in 2 days over on Get Bit, where we got to discuss a whole bunch of stuff.
Exactly.
All right. You guys take it easy. We'll see you soon.